Okay, Mr. Essay, I say, prepare to be written! I'm doing it! I'm doing it! Yeah! Yeah! In some of these, in some of these. Almost there, and done. Now let's see how it looks so far. The break time!
Hey, it's me Aubrey and welcome back to another video. In today's episode, we will be talking about your Ateneo Essay. So for those who don't know, Ateneo requires an essay for their admission. Stay tuned up to the end of our video because I will be sharing with you guys my essay, the essay that I passed in the Ateneo mismo. So,
I am about to write the greatest essay of all time.
Let's start with the first tip. The first thing that I want you to do is to analyze or really understand the topic of the essay. When I was applying in the Ateneo, our topic was our most memorable experience or our greatest achievement. So what I wrote about was how I became active again in my spiritual life during my senior high school days because of the Feast SF Manila. That was my most memorable experience because it really helped me get through a lot because I've been through a lot. So my point is, you really have to understand first the question before you formulate your answer and not just simply write an essay, you know, like a mema essay without it being really connected to the topic. If you don't, then the admissions would just like look at your essay and be like, huh? So that is our first tip.
In other news, local resident SpongeBob SquarePants only has a few hours left to complete his essay.
Now for my second tip, I want you to be genuine in your essay. You shouldn't write an essay just to comply to the requirements. I mean, wag mema. This is your college essay. It can make or break your college admission. That is why I urge you to take this seriously. Think about a great topic and exert effort into writing that. Don't just use simple sentences. And personally, I would suggest that you don't pass a one-page essay. I mean, it's just my personal opinion because I think that you're not really able to really share your experience with just one page. Also, since you want to show them that you're sincere, put genuine emotions in your essay. Because if your essay is written from the heart, then the readers would definitely feel that. And they'll know that you're serious about this.
Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock! Class starts in 5 minutes! How am I gonna write this whole paper in 5 minutes?
Thirdly, I want you to highlight your skills, your talents, and basically anything that you have that can contribute to the Atenean community. This could include like your leadership skills.
It was his hat, Mr. Krabs! He was #1!
Or that you're a consistent honor student, or that you're active in different club organizations, or you have done different charity work or community work like that. But, you have to be careful with sounding too arrogant, too boastful. There's a right mix for that. For example, you want to highlight your experiences as a student leader. Of course, so you'll share about your achievements and everything, but that shouldn't be just the focus of your essay. You should focus on your journey, right? What would make this experience a more genuine one is by citing different things, different experiences that you had, which helped you have a new perspective in life, or something that humbled you, or something that helped you develop as a better person. Basically, something special in your journey, something genuine, something specific, something sincere. Because, let's face it, there are others like you. There are other student leaders like you. Other people who had these kinds of achievements like you. Others who were also honor students like you. So, what the heck makes you special? What the heck makes you stand out amongst the crowd? That should be in your essay. So, know your assets, know your talents, make sure to include that in the essay and how you would use that to contribute to the Atenean community. But, do not forget to be humble about it. Okay?
Squidward, do you want to win or not?
Yes, I do.
Lastly, I would advise you guys to not repeat your achievements again in your essay because you've already included them in your application form. When making your essay, you don't have to narrate them all over again because you've already listed them in your admission form. Okay, let me clarify this, There is a big difference between I'm a student leader, I have gold medals in these competitions, and I've been to different countries, and I've already won these awards and everything like that, and I was awarded by the... There's a big difference with that versus being a student leader has taught me a lot of things in life. One specific example of that is when we did an outreach program in this place, in this area. And I met these kinds of people, and they taught me these kinds of things. And because of that, my outlook in life changed, and I began to appreciate life more. So, right? There's a big difference, right? In the first example, you're just blabbering about your achievements, while in the second example, you're talking about realizations, you're talking about enlightenment, you're talking about being a better person. The first example, we already know that because it's in your forms. So, why would you repeat those? I mean, what's the point?
A poem by Patrick Starr. Roses are blue, violets are red. I have to go to the bathroom.
And after all of those tips, guys, here is the thing that you guys have been waiting for. I will personally share with you guys some parts of my essay because I've written this essay when I was really vulnerable, when I was really struggling.
So much pain!
So it's kind of personal, you know, but I would just share with you guys some tidbits of it.
Hello! Voice over Aubrey here kasi sobrang haggard ko na kaya hindi na ako nagpakita sa camera. Yes! So, in this part, pag-uusapan na natin yung essay ko. My title was Feast. I made sure na yung first sentence pa lang parang nakaka-intriga na yung parang ano bang kadramahan to para hindi boring yung start ng essay ko. So, my first sentence was, and for a second, I knew in my heart that I was in the right place. So that was the first sentence. Medyo parang, dramatic, yet. And then after that, this is my intro. Flashback. Prior to the submission of this essay, I had tremendous difficulties in channeling all of these emotions and ideas and content in such a way that it would serve its purpose of being a testimony intended for all people, regardless of differences. Ang dami ko sinabi, pero parang pinaka sinasabi ko lang dyan, nahirapan ako pumili ng topic. Yun lang yan. With billions of topics to choose from, hesitation grew as I refused to write about faith in this essay. due to the reason that I might be accused of using him as means of entering the university. I was scared. I became hopeless. I was so tempted to simply use any past achievement just to fulfill the requirements. Until one day, I found myself typing, and I knew he's behind this. Oh, di ba? Bonggacious. So, sa introduction, sinabi ko na parang nahirapan ako pumili. Tapos, ayoko lang kasing pag-usapan yung mga grades ko, yung honor students, kasi parang ayoko mag-focus doon sa achievements ko, ganun. Gusto ko mag-focus with something more genuine, parang mas dramatic. My next paragraph goes like this. Whenever people learn that a certain student came from a science high school, the level of expectation quickly rises while the pressure amplifies. It is as if the ghosts of the past kept creeping back to me in present time. You are SciTech students. You are the cream of the crop. This is the most used sentence all throughout my stay in a science high school. Academically speaking, our quality of work is beyond compare. But is this level of sacrifice worth it in the long run? Yes, a year. And so, na-glimpse niyo yung aking kadramahan sa buhay. So, dito sa paragraph na to, subtle lang na sinabi kong from science high school ako and meron akong academic achievements. Since hindi naman yun yung focus ko, syempre, hindi ko na ina-elaborate masyado yun. Ang focus ko dito, academically okay ako, pero mentally, hindi po. So, tingnan natin yung mga tips ko kanina. Diba, una, sinabi natin dapat related sa sinabi ni Ateneo na topic. So, dito, ang topic na pinili ko ay about sa pagbalik ko sa kanya, which is an achievement in a way. Ang tip natin, diba, maging genuine tayo sa essay natin, hindi yung mema essay lang. And as you can see, kung paano ko finorm yung mga sentences ko, hindi lang ako parang simple sentences na parang sobrang short and everything. Tinry kong lawakan yung vocabulary ko. Tinry kong gumamit ng iba't ibang techniques, iba't ibang kinds ng sentences. And then third is, sinabi ko yung mga talents or yung mga assets ko na pwedeng i-contribute sa Ateneo nang hindi masyadong nagmamayabang. So sinabi ko dito na from science high school ako and then nakatulong siya sa pagiging academically excellent ko, ganun. So, yan yung isa sa mga parang assets ko, ganun, di ba, sa yung pagiging honor student. Pero hindi ko na sinabi isa-isa kung ano yung mga awards na nakuha ko kasi nakalista na naman yun, di ba? So, hindi ko na kailangang i-focus, i-elaborate pa yun, di ba? And then fourth, sinabi ko yung journey ko. Hindi lang yung awards ko lang. Sinabi ko din yung journey ko, kung ano nangyari. So, since masyado na tong, like, very personal na siya actually, then hindi ko na sasabihin lahat ng parts ng essay. Pero I hope that you get the idea.
So thank you guys again for watching this video. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's that right down there. To those who are wanting to go to the Ateneo, please go for it. Imagination mo ang limit, charot. If you have that dream to study in the Ateneo, if you think now you can't do it because everyone's Englishera na Englishera, no! Mag-apply ka! And this video is a sign. Kung napanood mo tong video na to, this is a sign na mag-apply ka. Oh my gosh. I hope this video is helpful. If it is, please give it a thumbs up. If you have some questions, please comment down below and I'll see you future. Ateneo! Ooh! God, Ateneo! One big fan!